uniforms with the green numbers. Kind of makes them hard to read, doesn't it?
Huntington Foresters?
What'd I say?
Huntington North.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're the Huntington North. They're the north side of town, aren't they?
You're in your high school mode tonight.
And Aaron Martin just got the tap and dribbled the ball back over the timeline. So an immediate turnover for the Wildcats. Yeah, whenever I think Huntington, I've did way too much high school basketball.
Yes,
when I say Huntington, it's Huntington North. Where's Bob Strait?
God, now you're really going back.
Really going back. Okay. Wildcats turned it over early. Hope that's not a sign of bad things to come. So the Foresters will attack on their first possession. Featherston going to go right down inside to the big kid from Carmel, who put it up and can't get it to go, and the rebound to Widener. But Peterson had a pretty good shot there, but it didn't go down. Outside now Bettinger. Bettinger right side outside. Swings it here in the corner. Here's a young man that's been playing very well of late, and he just threw the ball away, and that's Vanderwater. And they got a run out down here, and the ball is knocked out of bounds on a good defensive play by Martin.
Boy.
Well, 2 possessions and no shots.
No, but a great defensive play by Martin, because Baster was going to go in uncontested, and Martin came from nowhere.
Let's be honest about it. Something else. This team has not been getting off to good starts. Trying to go baseline now. Here's a drive and an up and under move, and the shot does not go down. Missed by Short. The Cats are running. Here's Widener going to go inside, put it in.
Well, I got to tell you, what a pass by DJ Bettinger.
DJ Bettinger, who does things other than just shoot threes. Sometimes you don't notice it. That time you did. Baster comes across the line now. This is Merriman. Merriman going to go one on Patrick Hopkins. Can't go. Back out to Baster. Baster back down inside now. Merriman trying to go baseline. Got around Patrick and put it in.
Boy,
how about that move?
You know, he looks so unathletic, and yet he is.
Looks like he ought to be in the library studying physics. Outside of the ball, here is Bettinger. Drop it off down low now. Patrick Hopkins. Patrick backing his way inside. Put up a shot. Had it blocked. Boy, the big guy, Peterson, gave him some trouble. Big centers give Patrick problems. Now here's a drive to the basket, and a foul is called. Is going inside that time was Featherston. You know, big, tall centers have given Patrick problems this year.
All year long, you're right. DJ Bettinger picked up the foul, his first, team's first, and going to the free throw line will be the little guy.
I watched this team. I've now watched them play 42 minutes of basketball. I have no idea how this team has only won 3 conference games as Featherston misses the free throw.
And Featherston averages 7 points a game on the year. Again, Jim, it doesn't take place until the second half when they really start to wear down.
This free throw is good, so Featherston hits 1 of 2. And Huntington, who has never trailed, leads at 3 to 2 with 18-16 to go in the opening half. Wildcats have, on 4 possessions, had 2 turnovers and had Patrick Hopkins have a shot rejected. So not a good start on their first 4 possessions. Baseline now, here's a pass in the corner to Martin. Wide open 3. Nope. And a long rebound taken down by Merriman. When you're in a slump, you're in a slump.
Yeah, and it was wide open. You're right.
Short across the line now. They try to drive inside. Here's a drive, a wild shot thrown up and missed by Short. And we come the other way. The Wildcats now with the basketball. Dropping outside here in the corner is Bettinger. Put up a 3 ball, and he missed it. Cats have had 6 possessions and have 2 points.
It's warm outside, but it's very cold inside. Both teams shooting a lot of bad shots.
Hope this isn't a repeat of last week's first half. Here's a collision out on the floor. No harm, no foul. Merriman was going to take a 3. I think I'd have let him shoot that. Tyler Alt is on the floor. He must have checked in during that last dead ball. Alt out there now, a 6-foot sophomore out of Fort Wayne. They drive it inside. Here's a young man from Carmel, and he got hammered, and he's going to shoot too. They got the ball low to Peterson. Peterson is just a big, tall, lanky kid. And that foul is called on Aaron Martin, his first, team's second. And so 2 free throws coming now to Peterson, who could give Huntington an early 3-point lead.
And he averages 10.7 points a game.
Free throw is good. This team has not had problems scoring.
No. Peterson 60% from the free throw line on the year.
This could give them a 3-point lead, and that does not. And a long rebound is run down by Huntington. Now they go inside to Peterson again, and he got this one to go. That's an odd 3-point play. Miss a free throw, get the ball back to yourself and put it in. It's a 6-2 Huntington lead. Shades of what we saw January the 2nd up in Huntington. Vanderwater outside now to Martin. It's the 7th cap possession. They've scored 1 basket. Here now Vanderwater. Vanderwater looking, gets it off now to Widener. Widener right side outside. comes top of the key now, Martin. Now here's Bettinger. Bettinger trying to go, can't. Shot clock, and it's a travel on Patrick Hopkins. Wow. Well, Taylor Schoen coming in. With a little scoop to Dupe won't go. Parker Stauffer tip won't go. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Forester. Good to see Parker Stauffer hitting the boards. So, ball back out of bounds to the Wildcats. They have scored one field goal in 5.5 minutes. Here's Bettinger. Bettinger now. Widener right side. Top of the key, Taylor Schoen. Taylor back outside Bettinger. Now here's shot by Widener. Two-pointer?
Yeah.
Okay. Widener hits the deuce, the second field goal for him, the second field goal the team has had the whole ball game. The lead is 3. Here now they go Featherston. Featherston gets a return pass, top of the key from short, drops it inside Merriman, who went up a little jumper and got it. He is a tough ball player. Shane Merriman. He has 4, the lead is 5. Outside Taylor Schoen. Cats down 10-5. And here is Featherston really giving it to Widener, and a foul is called. Steve Mortz, oh my.
Yeah, they called it an offensive foul.
On Widener?
34. Oh, there is no 34 on the floor.
George Jones.
George Jones, I beg your pardon, right.
George Jones, a screening foul. So that is the first foul on George. Greg Tonigo irate about something. I was looking down my score sheet, missed what he's upset about.
His defense.
Here's now Featherston trying to drive outside. Three-pointer up and no good. Missed by Jones, and Parker Stauffer, very active, got the rebound. Across the line, Darian Michael on the floor for the first time. Outside, Taylor Schoen. Now here's Jordan Widener, who has every Wildcat basket in the game. Taylor Schoen, they're not even guarding Taylor Schoen right now. He has the ball left side outside. Again, not guarding him, just totally collapsing inside. Making the Cats try to score from out. Here is George Jones. And George just dribbled the ball out of bounds and another Wildcat turnover. Can we start over?
No.
We have played 7 minutes. The Wildcats have 5 points.
Now we're only down 5.
I understand. So.
But you're right, it has not been pretty.
Oh my.
This has been the midweek blahs.
Yes. We thought what we saw on Saturday over in Ohio was bad when they scored 22 points in the first half.
And led by 2.
Here's a baseline drive by Alt, got cut off. Cross-court pass to Baster. The Cats are playing defense, but they are doing nothing on the offensive end. Baster just threw one up from the timeline that's no good. Well, here's the thing, Steve. You come down and hit a couple of threes and you got the lead. Patrick Hopkins checking in. And who sat down? Bender, I guess. No, Schoen sat down. Thought for a second it had really gone big. Not often you see Hopkins and Stauffer both out there.
And especially about the last month, we haven't seen it at all.
I think what they're trying to do, because they're really sloughing off, is get some big people down there and get the ball to them. Here's Widener circling, put up a 15-footer and missed it. My, oh my, oh my. Baster across the line, now in a hurry with the basketball. This is short. Into Baster. Baster got up to Peterson, got hammered, no call. Here's Alt going to go inside, blocked by Stauffer, but a foul. Well, that looked clean, didn't it?
Well, little body, I thought.
So, free throws are coming now to Alt. And coming in for the Wildcats is going to be Martin. Free throw by Alt is no good.
Man, this game is really sluggish, to say the least, by both teams.
Correct me if I'm wrong, they came in here last year and beat the Wildcats in this place. So they have won ball games in this building before.
Got it right here.
I am almost positive they came in here last year and shocked the Wildcats in this building.
I will tell you.
This free throw is a brick, and the rebound to the Wildcats. Boy, Darian Michael flying across the floor. He banged up his shoulder on Saturday, but no ill effect.
Yeah, won a game in 2 overtimes, Indiana Wesleyan, and lost here.
Yeah, I thought.
84-76.
Widener now, for whatever reason, they always struggle in this ball club. Patrick Hopkins just dribbled the ball out of bounds, but they say he was interfered with, and the ball went off the hands of Short. There was a pretty good shove on Patrick, and Patrick looked at the official and says, was there a foul? The official said yes. He said, then call it. 11:58 to go in the half. Now, of course, Ty Platt's got to get his word in with the same official. Inbounding now is Widener. Cats have 2 field goals in the first 8 minutes. Ball kicked out of bounds will still be Wildcat ball. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The first time these two teams played, it was 86-76. We'd have to play a triple header to get to that score tonight. On the outside now.
Turnover.
Another turnover for the Wildcats.
No.
They got a break there. Alt called for a reach-in foul.
And that is only their second team foul.
I thought they had called, like you, I thought they'd call the block an illegal screen. So the Cats to inbound. We have played over 8 minutes. The Wildcats have 2 baskets. Here's Martin on the outside, dropping it off. Bettinger left alone, doesn't take the 3, drove inside, can't go. Martin had wide open 3, nope. I tell you, when you're in a slump, you're in a slump. Man. Short gets the rebound.
God, they're close, too.
Well, and you know that's in his head now, too.
Oh, of course it is, but they're so close.
Baster gets it off to Merriman. Merriman going to drive inside with a spin move in the paint, just threw it up, and it went in. He was going to travel, so now the Wildcats are trailing in this ball game 12-5.
2 of 8 from the field and 8 turnovers for Indiana Wesleyan.
So a shot per turnover right now. Here's Patrick Hopkins trying to drive on Peterson, and Peterson got him on the arm as he was going up. That's the first on Peterson and a couple of free throws now to Patrick Hopkins. Well, you know what, Steve? On Saturday, the Cats had about this bad of an offense, maybe not this poor, and came out in the second half, and the ball really began to get moved around. They're kind of doing what they did in the first half at Mount Vernon. The ball is staying in people's hands an awful long time. Hopkins hit the first free throw. He has 2. Widener has 4. That's it. This free throw is good. Widener now has 4, and Hopkins has 3. And it's 12-7, Huntington.
And you're only down 5.
Yeah. Baster now across the line, went right around his man, dropped it off in the corner. They'll reset the offense. Swing it outside Merriman. Merriman now off to Featherston. Featherston put up an ugly jumper that won't go, and the rebound taken down by Patrick Hopkins. Cats have got to find some offense. Cross the line with the basketball, top of the key, Martin. Martin now to Bettinger in the corner. Driving, no place to go, Vanderwater. Vanderwater still looking, comes way outside to DJ Bettinger. Bettinger now, Patrick Hopkins. Patrick right side outside. Looking for a screen, gets it off to Bettinger. Bettinger now, looking, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nobody's even looked to shoot. We're down to 7 on the shot clock. Bettinger going to circle inside Patrick Hopkins. Left hand, put it in. Oh, that was a tough shot, Steve Moore.
Yeah, and he got a mismatch, and that's why it worked, and that gets us within 3.
12-9, Huntington. We have played 10 minutes. Actually, this is a little bit more of a point total than we had on Saturday when it was 22-20 at halftime. Merriman, top of the key, trying to drive, trying to go on Patrick Hopkins, and he traveled, no question about it. Steve, they were talking on the ESPN network again today about the lack of offense in college basketball. For those who have not heard, right now we are experiencing the lowest offensive output in a season in 40 years. Not just here, everywhere.
Yep, it's across the board.
So, that foul is called, or that was a travel on Merriman. I thought for a second they were going to rush Peterson out of there. He only has 1 foul. And they brought another big player off the bench. This is Tyler Aerosmith, who was a 6'8 freshman out of Cherubusco. They do have bodies. So are we all set now? I think we are now ready. Okay, Wildcat ball, and it will be Martin, Bettinger, Vanderwater, Widener, and Hopkins. Cats have their starters back on the floor. Cross the line now, Bettinger. They trail by 3. Have never led once, right?
Nice
Here's
pass.
Bettinger inside, put it in. What a pass from Widener, right?
Yeah, gorgeous assist.
And the lead is 1.
Feel better?
Yes.
Good.
Here is Hall on the outside, trying to circle with it now. Gets it off to Baster. Baster going right side. Here's All, put up a jumper and missed nearly everything. Rebound to the Cats, and now they can get the lead, and here's a reach-in foul called on Short. And you know what Short did there? Probably kept him from a layup.
On a 6-0 run, though, Indiana Wesleyan.
Good point, Steve. It was 12-5. That was the biggest lead at 7. And now the Wildcats, who have never led,
correct,
have a chance for their first lead of the ball game now with 9:30 left in the half. Widener, top of the key, gets it off to Hopkins. Hopkins, Vanderwater, now outside Widener. Widener, backdoor Patrick Hopkins, outside now to Martin. They're trying to get Martin some shots here. Now Vanderwater, now Bettinger stops. I think this is a 2-pointer, and he hit it. Hey, when's the last time Bettinger had 2 baskets and they were both 2s and not 3s?
Yes.
He hardly ever shoots 2s. So the Cats have their first lead at 13-12. Trying to go with it now on the outside, Jones. Circle back outside, Alt. Alt now to Baster. Baster going inside now. They go drop it down low to Short. Short went inside, no place to go. Bring it back outside. Great Cat defense, I'll say that right now. Now trying to go with it, Short. Shot clock down to 7. Steal by the Wildcats, Patrick Hopkins. They got Martin over here. They don't see him. Now they see him, but now he can't get the shot off, though. Well, he was wide open. Now he's got it on the right wing. I know they're trying to get him open. Here's Hopkins. A jumper won't go. And a rebound taken down by Baster. That you can tell they're trying to get the ball to Martin. But that time, they fumbled and stumbled and bumbled until they finally got it to him, and it was too late. All on the right wing, trying to go on Martin. First half is flying by. Here's a drive to the basket. Shot won't go. Inside. Rebound taken down by the Cats. This is Widener in heavy traffic. Widener down the right side. Vanderwater. Now Martin had the 3. Won't take it. Goes inside. Patrick Hopkins will put it in. And timeout Huntington. So the Cats got it going on now. They right now are on a 10-0 run. And on the Charles Street Community Federal Credit Union School and Bethel are not playing till tomorrow night.
And all of a sudden, Indiana Wesleyan shooting 46% from the field, 6 of 13, and still only 8 turnovers. And Huntington has dropped to 5 of 19 for 26%.
Wow. All on the outside. It's been forever since Huntington scored. Cats are on a 10-0 run. Top of the key, this is Jones. Jones gets it off now to Baster. Baster right outside, down low Merriman. I think they're going to try to go to him probably to try to get some offense going. Alt now puts up a 3 and drained it.
Oh, he was wide open.
Well, they were collapsing on Merriman, who has half their points, and Alt nailed the 3, and we're tied at 15 with 7:20 to go in the first half. Here on the outside, Vanderwater looking to go, can't. Here's an NBA 3 by Benger, nothing but net. Benger may be ready for a big night tonight.
Oh, he's now hit 33 pointers on the year, and again, he's at 42.5%.
Great shooter. Ball dropped down low, nearly taken away. Merriman's got 4 players on him. They leave wide open. Alt to get another one.
2 back-to-back.
I think I would rather have Merriman taking a tough 2 than all hitting back-to-back 3s. We're tied at 18. Suddenly, some offense arrives. Benger now to Widener. 6:43 to go here in the half, and here's a blocking foul on Merriman. That's just his first, team's 5th. Seems like we have a little flow to the game now, Steve. When you go like 6 possessions and nobody scores, it's almost like watching a soccer match.
It's not much fun, and it isn't very pretty.
Inbounding now, Widener. Looking, kicking it way outside. Benger will just let the ball drop and now go back and get it. DJ's having a great game. Across the line now, here on the outside, Widener. Widener got knocked to the floor. That foul's on Alt, and that's his 2nd. The last common foul. Any more fouls on Huntington this half, and the Cats will shoot.
It's imperative that DJ becomes that 3rd scorer if, in fact, Aaron Martin is not going to get out of his slump.
Wow. I would love to see the individual numbers on Martin like the last 7 games. He's just struggling.
No, you wouldn't want to see it.
Parker Stauffer is back on the floor, gets it to Bettinger. Now Widener. Now outside DJ Bettinger, wide open. Schoen will not shoot from out there.
He is.
Now he put up a floater, won't get that, and the rebound taken down by Peterson. That first shot was a little bit out of Schoen's range, and the next one was where he can knock it down, but he missed it. Remember, Huntington's last 2 trips down the floor, Alt's hit back-to-back 3s. He's got it now, Bettinger on him. They're trying to go low to Merriman. There he is. Schoen's on him. That's a mismatch.
Big time.
Oh, he traveled.
Got a break there.
They had a big mismatch that time with Merriman, who can really take it to the hole, trying to drive on Schoen. But Schoen kind of did the where I body up and then you move back, and it sometimes can cause you to travel.
Well, I don't know where Parker Stauffer was or how he got lost on the switch, but Schoen was going to get taken to school there, but Merriman traveled, and we got a break.
Widener on the outside now. We're tied at 18. 5:47 to go in the half. Bettinger, top of the key looking. Gets it off now to Widener. Widener against Alt. Nearly had it taken away. Big screen by Parker Stauffer. Can't use it. Parker's got it now. Going to go inside and got it. That's what Parker can do, is use that big body of his. Parker Stauffer's first basket in forever.
Well, and he's playing his best game that he's played in about a week and a half or 2 weeks, too.
2-point Cat lead. We're down to 5:20 to go in the half. Greg Tonigal standing directly in front of me. Can't see a thing. Merriman now trying to go baseline. Put up a jumper and missed it, and a rebound to Stauffer. Boy, Stauffer is bringing his A game. Here's Widener, going to stop, going to pop, missed badly. That was an air ball. Boy, that wasn't even close. And the ball out of bounds to the Foresters.
You know what, Jim? Maybe Parker Stauffer says, I am tired of sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
And the only way he's going to get playing time, obviously, is to produce on the floor when he gets those minutes. And the more he produces, the more extended those minutes will become.
Wasn't it Bob Knight who said something like, when the bench engages the bottom and the bottom engages the brain makes you play better basketball?
I like that.
Here's Merriman trying to go with it. Kick it outside now. Here's a 3 by Baster, and he hit it.
Boy, they're hot.
Boy, they're knocking down threes.
Yeah,
They've got 3 of them.
Jim, in fact, their last 9 points have all come from downtown.
And it's a 1-point lead for the Foresters. 4:37 to go in the half.
They've hit 3 straight three-pointers.
Yes, they have. Here's George Jones outside Widener. Now Taylor's shown. Drop it off Bettinger. Now George Jones. George is wearing a humongous bandage on his chin. It must have got hurt in practice. He's got it now. Looks like he went 15 rounds with Ali in Ali's prime. Widener now trying to penetrate. George Jones, a 3. Nope. Cats have only hit 1 3 tonight. And so now Just when it looked like things were back under control, here come the Foresters up by 1 and with the ball.
George Jones had only attempted 7 threes before that one and hit 2 this year.
Baster across the line now, outside Short. Short gets it off now. This is Featherston. Featherston to Baster. Baster had a great ball game against the Cats up in Huntington. He just threw it away, though. Across the line now comes Bettinger. Cats trying to regain the lead. Bettinger outside Widener. Down low, Parker Stauffer. Parker inside, had it blocked with a foul. He'll shoot 2, and that's 2 on Peterson.
Boy, Parker Stauffer has been the difference in this first half coming off the bench.
Well, and you know what he's doing? When he's getting the ball, he's going right to the basket. You know, not fake, look, fake, think, fake. He's taking it right up inside, and that time he drew the foul, and he'll shoot 2 here. So Parker could now give the Cats a lead back, and his first free throw is no good. Best he can do now is tie it. Well, we had said that Aaron Martin and Parker Stauffer could take this team up to another level. Right now, Cats are just looking for somebody who can score some points.
Yeah, Stauffer on the year 9 of 20 from the free throw line for 45%.
Parker hit that one. So Stauffer with as many points in this game as he's had in a month. And we have a timeout on the floor. 3:43 to go in the opening half. 3:29 to go in the half. Merriman with the basketball. Outside shooting right now. Cats 34%. And I should say Cats 44%. Huntington 34%. Jumper by Alt doesn't go, and the Cats have it back with a chance to regain the lead. Down low here is Patrick Hopkins. Patrick trying to drive on Peterson. Peterson giving him trouble again. Patrick just threw it to win in. He was trying to draw a foul, Steve. Foul never came, but the basket did. That's 9 now for Patrick Hopkins, who has nearly half the points. Cats up by a deuce. Less than 3 to go in an ugly first half. Trying to drive with it now. This is Featherston. Went inside and got it in a foul. Boy, he just took his strength and went inside and got the basket and drew a foul. I think that's 2 on Bettinger.
Well, he's a senior. He's been around a long time from Huntington North, and that was an outstanding baseline move from the left side.
So we're tied at 23, and as I thought, Huntington would come in here after starting the conference year 3-9 and look like a contender in this league and not a pretender.
Featherston, an 80% free throw shooter on the year.
And he knocked it down. They've got great balance in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their players have scored. Only 4 players have scored for the Wildcats. So we're now a 1-point Huntington lead again with 2:45 to go in the half. The best thing the Cats can do is like they did on Saturday, get in the locker room and regroup, get one of those Greg Tonigal speeches like he gave him on Saturday. Vanderwater outside now to get it down low. Patrick Hopkins going on Peterson. Trying to drive on Peterson. Went inside on Peterson and got fouled, and he'll shoot. Oh, offensive foul on Patrick Hopkins.
Man, I didn't see that at all.
So, and that would have been 3 on Peterson.
First one on Patrick.
That would have been a big call there because that would have put Peterson on the bench.
And although that was a player control foul, both teams now are over the limit on fouls.
2:24 to go in the half. Huntington right now looking like a team that's tied for the league lead, not a team that's fighting even to get into the tournament. Here's a shot by Featherston inside, and Huntington back up by 3 again. Cross the line, Martin. Outside now, George Jones gets it off to Hopkins. Hopkins now, top of the key. In the wing, this is Martin. Nice drop off inside. Hopkins won't go. And Peterson said, get out of my way, and I'm dominating the game, and got the rebound.
Foresters on a 5-0 run. They can increase that here.
Cross the line now on the outside. This is the little guy. This is Jones. Now Merriman trying to go with it. Here's Short on the wing. Now they bring it top of the key. This is Featherston. Shot clock at 15, game clock at 1:35. Huntington with the ball, and not surprising me that they're up by 3. They always play well against Indiana Wesleyan. Now the ball's on the deck, and George Jones with 3 seconds on the shot clock, and the ball 45 feet from the basket, dove for the ball, and got called for a foul. Unbelievable, Steve.
And
Does that sum up the night?
It does, and it's a 1-and-1.
Oh, brother. Craig's being explained to by the official that even though it was a loose ball,
anybody that
the
gets...
official says if you jump on top of somebody on the floor, I've got to call a foul. Greg's saying what I thought, that it's a loose ball. Loose ball is a loose ball. You know, usually when there's a loose ball, it looks like a scrum. Free throw up, free throw good. Colin Featherston looks like a all-conference guard right now. He's got 7. What's he averaging?
7.
So he's going to go over his average right here. And he...
over and back.
Well, he ran over the line when he shot it.
Yeah.
So even though it didn't go in, it's going to be a turnover. Well, 1:26 to go in the half.
Well, Saturday, Indiana Wesleyan had 22 at the half. Tonight we have 23, but we still have a minute 26 to go. The only difference is Indiana Wesleyan led by 2.
They don't look tired. They just don't look engaged. Penzer on the outside gets it down low. Patrick Hopkins. He's trying to get that 3rd foul on Peterson. Went inside and missed a wide open layup, and Merriman got the rebound. Patrick just right now is very frustrated.
How long has it been since Widener scored a point? That's the difference in the game.
14 minutes. Oh, my goodness. The referee didn't see it. Joe just walked with a basketball. Here's Merriman going to go inside and laid it in.
And that equals their biggest lead of the game.
It's all Huntington. 7-point lead with 47 seconds left in the half. Outside now, they get it down low. Patrick Hopkins. Well, he is frustrated. Went inside, got it rejected. Put right back in his face by Peterson, who is dominating the game right now.
3 seconds between the clocks now. Huntington can almost work it down for a final shot.
Well, they come down and hit a 3 here and go up 10. It's going to be an interesting second half.
Jim, it's a 6-point lead, 29-23.
Right, because I think they had mistakenly put a point on the board.
Okay.
This is now trying to go with it. Driving is short. Now driving inside. Here's a dish off. Inside all. Back outside to Jones. 3 by Merriman. No. Rebound. They got time. Outlet Widener. Widener with 5. Widener just lost the basketball, which pretty well sums up the half. And here's a 40-footer that about went in over to Steve Mortz.
All right. Thank you very much, JB. All 10 original starters are back in to begin the second half for Indiana Wesleyan. That's Bettinger, Martin, Vandewater, Hopkins, and Widener. And for Huntington, it's Featherston, Baster, Short, Peterson, and Merriman. And Huntington will have the ball to begin the second half. They go left to right on your radio dial. They're in their home black uniforms, trimmed in green and white. And Indiana Wesleyan in their home white uniforms, trimmed in red, black, and silver. Boy, look at that defense on the first possession. Merriman gets the ball for Huntington. Shot clock down to 20. He takes it right to the hole. He's double-teamed on the baseline, and he just charged. Well, the defense was intense, and certainly that's what Indiana Wesleyan talked about at the break. Maybe the defense will make the offense go. And at 8 o'clock, you're listening to WMRI Marion 860 ESPN.
That's as good a defense as I've seen out of anybody for 20 seconds. Man, were they all over them, Steve.
29-23. That's the score. That was the halftime score. Widener brings the ball into the front court, right to left. Widener with it. Top of the key. Guarded closely by Alt. Alt started again, and I believe we had a mistake in our starting lineup. I think Alt did start the game, and he does start here as well. Indiana Wesleyan just threw it away, but it was touched last by Huntington, so it'll be Aaron Martin throwing it in on the side. So Alt is in there.
I think Alt came in about 2 minutes into the second half.
I don't think so. Inside pass to Parker. I beg your pardon, to Patrick Hopkins, and he missed it, but he is fouled. And the foul goes on 33. Alec Peterson. Is that his second or third?
I had him for 2, but I saw officially they only had him for 1 in the first half, so that is his second.
That is his second, and already the second team foul. And we haven't even played a minute yet on Huntington here in the second half. And Hopkins will go to the free throw line and miss the first.
Steve, I'm looking at the starting lineup. They had on the score sheet Short, Merriman, Peterson, Featherston, and Baster.
No, I beg your pardon.
I think he snuck in or something, like, when nobody was looking in that first half.
And here's the second by Hopkins, and he got that, so he gets 1 of 2. And now it's 29-24, a 5-point lead for Huntington.
I thought he short-armed that one.
Featherston will bring it across the timeline, left to right. Gets the ball to Baster. Now inside Peterson. Easy layup. Good, and it's 31-24.
Too easy.
That's their biggest lead of the game, I believe, is 7.
Equals.
I think that is wrong, though. I think that is wrong. I think they had the biggest lead at 6. Maybe so, but it is 7 now at 31-24. I believe the score sheet is wrong. This is DJ Bettinger over to Martin. Martin guarded closely. Martin goes into the paint. Here's Vandewater for 3. Got it.
There you go.
That's the first shot that Vandewater has taken in the game.
First time he shot the ball, you're right.
31-27, 4-point lead. That 7-point lead went away in a heartbeat. Across the timeline, left to right, Featherston. Featherston gets the ball over in the corner. This is TJ Short, and he has the ball stripped away, but I think they're going to call a foul on Widener. Let's wait and see. 18:25 to play in the game. Coach Tonigal says there was a travel violation. The officials say that there was a foul before, and that was on Widener. And that's Widener's first foul, the team's first of the second half.
I will say this, the Cats are absolutely in people's grill right now.
TJ Short goes to the free throw line. I didn't think he was in the act of shooting.
I didn't think he was either.
But he's going to shoot 2, and he missed the first.
Greg Tonigal is irate right in front of us right now, trying to get an explanation and getting none.
TJ Short, an 85% free throw shooter, missed the first and hits the second. So the lead goes back to 5, 32-27.
His first point.
So, Indiana Wesleyan with the basketball right to left. Widener will do the honors. Gets a pick from Hopkins. Goes to the right, threw it away. Tried to get a bounce pass down low to Hopkins, and there was too much steam on it, and Hopkins couldn't track it down.
See, that pass would have been too low for Monty Tao, who was 5'7". That ball was never even near Patrick's knee level, so just a bad pass.
Featherston will come back into the lineup for the Huntington Foresters. And across the timeline is TJ Short. Short gets the ball over to Featherston on the right side. 32-27 Huntington. This is TJ Short now on the left side. They go inside to Peterson. Cross-court skip pass, and they threw it out of bounds. It went right off the hands of Ryan Baster, and Indiana Wesleyan will get it back.
That's their 8th turnover. It's not exactly offensively like Huntington has come out and lit the gym up.
Tyler Alt comes back into the lineup. 17:50 to play in the game. 32-27. Huntington on top. Indiana Wesleyan has only led, I think, one time in the game, and that was for just about a minute, if that much. This is Vandewater, top of the key. Goes to DJ Bettinger. Shot clock down to 15. Martin guarded. Man-to-man pressure by Huntington. Now it is Patrick Hopkins, but he's way outside. Now they go to DJ with 7 on the shot clock. Now to Hopkins with 5. Hopkins on the baseline, drives into the paint. Fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Aaron Martin, but did he push off to get the rebound? I think so. And it'll be a common foul on IWU, and it will be out of bounds to Huntington. And it was Aaron Martin who picked up the foul, his second, and the team's second. And coming back into the Huntington lineup is Featherston.
Steve, you worked the ball there for 34 seconds, and the best shot they got was a fall-away Willis Reed, like 20-footer by Patrick.
Huntington with the ball. Again, left to right, leading by 5. Long way to go, 17-10. Here's a 3. Off the mark, no good by TJ Short. Rebound, Vandewater. Out to Widener, to Hopkins. He got the layup. No, he missed it, but he goes down to the floor hard. He was fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. And, boy, that was a pretty pass from DJ Bettinger.
And that's 3 on Peterson. I think if you get Peterson out of the ball game, Patrick Hopkins could turn this offensive end into a layup drill.
Now Patrick Hopkins was 3 for 4 from the free throw line in the first half, 1 for 2 here, so he is 4 for 6. And the first one here out of the 2 is good. And that cuts the lead down to 32-28, and Peterson with those 3 fouls will come out, and the 6'8 freshman Tyler Aerosmith, who averages 3 points a game, will come in.
And this is where I would take it at Aerosmith every time down the floor and see what he's made of.
Let's see if Patrick can hit the second. He does, and the lead is 3. 32-29. Scoring update for you from Fort Wayne. Taylor leads St. Francis 40-35 with 13 to play. Scores are brought to you by Nicholson Realty. Huntington with the basketball and the lead. They go down low to TJ Short, stripped away by Widener. Turnover on Huntington. Nice steal by Widener. Hopkins the other way, coast to coast. Nope on the shot, but a foul, and he's going to go back to the line. Hopkins is making a living here in the second half at the free throw line.
When he was a senior in high school, he almost single-handedly beat that Marion Giant team that included Scotty Wood and J-Rob McCallum doing what he's doing right now, taking the ball to the basket.
Now let's see if Patrick can knock down 2 more. He's already shot 4 free throws in this second half, now 5, and that one is good, and the lead is down to 2.
7 for 8 for the game.
32-30, Huntington still on top, but Huntington has only scored 3 here in the second half, and we've almost played 3.5 minutes. Second free throw good, and the lead is 1, 32-31. Huntington with it and the ball. Huntington goes left to right. This is Short with it. Short into the front court. Gets the ball down low to Merriman. Merriman guarded by Martin. Does a little shake and bake move. Kicks the ball out to Featherston for 3. Off the mark, no. Rebound comes down to Merriman, and he throws it off of Aaron Martin, but Martin saves it, and the ball is loose, and Hopkins has it to Widener. And Widener has a breakout, and the layup is good. And the Cats lead by 1. Timeout called by Huntington. So, by the wayside in a heartbeat. 16-16 to play. And it's 33-32 Cats. By the way, another outstanding crowd on hand here at the Lucky tonight. It is TJ Short with it across the line to Baster. Baster guarded by Vandewater. And there's a foul over the back on Martin, and that's his 3rd.
I don't know what it is, but Aaron Martin this year, when he's on the floor, if the whistles blow, I just go ahead and put a foul down for him, because he's just picking them up. It's amazing how he cannot stay out of foul trouble.
When you're in a slump, Jim,
everything.
Yeah, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time almost all the time. Huntington with the ball out of bounds, and they just threw it away. So, here we go. A chance to increase the 1-point lead for the Cats, and not a good pass by Widener, but Indiana Wesleyan will get it because it was touched last by TJ Short, and we have a media timeout. On the Charles Street Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard with 15:54 to play, 33-32, Cats over Huntington. We're back in 1 minute on 860 ESPN.
Indiana Wesleyan University is an evangelical Christian comprehensive university that was founded in 1920 and is committed to liberal arts and professional education. The university received national recognition this year when it was ranked by U.S. News and World Report as one of the top master's universities in the Midwest. A survey by the Best Christian Workplaces Institute also showed that IWU was one of America's best Christian workplaces. Indiana Wesleyan University. So you're asking yourself, what can I do with my life? Or how can I make the world a better place? The answer is with an associate or bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Indiana Wesleyan University. Indiana Wesleyan now offers working professionals online bachelor or associate degrees in the challenging and rewarding field of criminal justice. Get online any time of the day or night, and you can complete your degree entirely online in as few as 26 months. Want to know more? Then call Indiana Wesleyan University today at 888-IWU, the number 2, DAY. That's 888-IWU today.
Back at the Lucky. Glad to have you with us on 860 ESPN Wildcat Basketball, along with Jim Brunner. I'm Steve Marvitz. Other halftime scores, second half scores, I should say. Taylor now on top by 12 over St. Francis, 48-36. It's Marion leading Goshen, 46-25. And Spring Arbor leads Grace, 55-47. Scores are brought to you by Nicholson Realty. Here is a 3 by DJ Bettinger. Got it from the baseline. Left side, and the lead goes 36-32. 10 on the game now for DJ Bettinger, and the lead is 36-32. And just as it happened on Saturday, Indiana Wesleyan has come out with a great deal of intensity here in the second half. Merriman with a turnaround jump shot from 10 is good.
He got isolated against Schoen, who cannot guard him one-on-one.
36-34. 2-point Cat lead. Another 3 for Bettinger. Short, no good. Rebound Huntington. And with the rebounds, Jones. Jones to Short, back to Jones. Now Jones will work the offense. We'll see if this is a different Huntington team when they play from behind. They go inside, and there's a foul on Schoen. Well, Schoen against Merriman is a mismatch. But I think right now the idea is to make sure Hopkins does not pick up any unnecessary fouls.
Exactly. You're right on that, Steve.
And George Jones will come out. I beg your pardon, George Jones will come in, and Vandewater will come out. 15 to play in the game. Huntington with the ball, but the Foresters are now down 2, 36-34. Outside Jones. Jones goes to the baseline right side. Comes outside to Merriman. And again, Schoen on Merriman. And that's what now Huntington wants to do. They want to work on that mismatch. Now it's outside. It is Featherston with it. Shot clock down to 15. They got plenty of time. Here's Merriman going against Schoen. Jump shot is good. And again, Taylor Schoen cannot handle Merriman. No time, no way, no how.
Shane Merriman just looked at his coach and said, they can't guard me.
Well, Schoen can't.
Nope.
I think Hopkins can. Here's an inside pass. Schoen with the basket. And the assist, DJ Bettinger. And the Cats go back up by 2. 38-36. First bucket of the game for Schoen. 38-36. Cats. 14-14 to play in a game. This is Short. Short with it. Comes outside to Featherston. Featherston goes around Bettinger. Shot up, missed it. Rebound. Comes down to Schoen. It was loose on the floor for a moment. Schoen picked it up. Now to Widener. Now to Hopkins. Patrick baseline left side. Goes up. Strong. Missed it. Rebound knocked down. Patrick gets it back and puts it up and scores. And the lead goes to 4.
He had the freshman inside. He took him to school, Steve.
40-36. Now a 4-point lead again. And we have a timeout called by Huntington. Took up the place in the first half, and they have come out in the second half and looked like a completely different team. They have now outscored Huntington 17-7 in this second half. They've opened up a 4-point lead, 40-36. 13:30 to play in the game. Huntington with the ball. Here's a drive. Cut off. Outside pass. A long 3. Air ball. No good by Short. Rebound Parker Stauffer, who just checked into the lineup.
Is playing great basketball.
Stauffer gets the ball to Widener. Widener to Bettinger. Back to Widener. Top of the key. Now George Jones. On the baseline, Stauffer. Now Schoen. Now Bettinger. 20 to shoot. Bettinger, threw a bad pass and a lucky break, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, Indiana Wesleyan gets the ball with 19 on the shot clock, and I thought that went off of Widener.
I did too, right in front of you too.
Schoen will throw it in bounds, but not before a substitution for Huntington. This will be Tyler Alt, the sophomore from Fort Wayne. And Widener gets the ball back at the timeline. Again, remember, the shot clock is down to 15. Widener goes behind the back with a dribble, drives into the paint, left-handed layup blocked from behind, and it's going to be Indiana Wesleyan basketball because Tyler Alt touched the ball and he was out of bounds. Now the officials are going to concur, and let's see if they're going to give it to Indiana Wesleyan or they're going to give it to the Foresters. 12:58 to play in the game. It's a 4-point Wildcat lead. I think they're going to change their mind. Let's wait and see. I think they're going to give the ball. Nope. They're going to leave it in the hands of Indiana Wesleyan. So the Cats have it.
He was out of bounds when he touched it.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
Here's Widener with it.
The shot clock stays at 8. That's what they were talking about.
Widener with 7 on the shot clock. Gets the ball down low. Shot up. No good by Parker Stauffer. Weak side rebound comes down to the Foresters.
That would have been a big bucket. Could have put you up 6.
Jones into the front court. Left to right. Inside Merriman. Now they double team Merriman. Now Merriman splits the defenders. And what do we have? A foul called on Indiana Wesleyan. It's either going to be on Schoen or Stauffer. Schoen. And it's a common foul, so it'll be out of bounds to Huntington. Second foul on Schoen and the 5th on IWU.
Schoen looks like a cowboy trying to ride a Brahma bull when he's guarding Merriman because Merriman has just got move upon move.
What they're doing now, though, when they get the ball down low to help Schoen, they're going to double team with Stauffer. Outside with it is Jones. Shot clock, it's a fresh shot clock at 35. Now Short. This is TJ Short from Antwerp, Ohio. We have bodies fly and a foul called on Indiana Wesleyan. That'll be team foul number 6. We'll pick up the individual in a moment. 24 with the foul. Stauffer, his second. Hopkins will come back into the lineup for Stauffer. And it'll be out of bounds, but this will be the last common foul on the Cats. By the way, an update for you. Spring Arbor really pulling a big upset. They lead Grace in Warsaw 64-50 with 6 minutes to play. By the way, that's the same Spring Arbor team, though. Indiana Wesleyan will play in Michigan on Saturday.
Good luck.
We'll be there for that one.
Welcome to Michigan.
Turnover by Huntington, and the other way comes Widener. The shot up, and it'll count. And Widener scores for the first time in forever, and it'll be a 42-36 lead, and Widener will go to the free throw line and try to complete the 3-point play. The personal foul was called on Featherston, and coming into the Huntington lineup is Baster.
Other scores, Taylor leading at St. Francis 49-40, Marion blowing out Goshen 46-25. All the scores brought to you by Nicholson Realty. Nicholson Realty bringing you home.
Yeah, Widener does not complete the 3-point play as he missed the free throw. So the lead stays at 6 for Indiana Wesleyan with 12 to play. Short with it for Huntington. Oh, they're just trapping almost everywhere. Now outside with the basketball is Baster. They go to short. Inside to Peterson, who just checked in. Peterson's in there for Merriman, and he shoots a shot that's off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Patrick Hopkins. Out to DJ. Bettinger into the front court, right to left. Bettinger with it. Top of the key. Is going to take a wide open three, and he nailed another one. Now this second half here, 13 now for Bettinger, is identical to what happened Saturday over at Mount Vernon.
Steve, I think we're dreaming, and they just put a videotape up.
45-36. Remember, if Greg Tonigal and his team can win here, it'll be win number 200 in Greg Tonigal's career, and Huntington just threw it away. And it'll be Indiana Wesleyan basketball with a 9-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. And you can tell what Ty Platt told me before the game started. The two problems for his basketball team all year, the reason why they've only won 12 games, the reason why they've only won 3 games in the league, turnovers, and they've got a bunch of them here in the second half, and they wear down because of lack of depth in the second half. And that is exactly what's happening to them here tonight.
Score here, Steve, you got a double-figure lead.
And they haven't really worked up a sweat, except defensively. They've really played well. Bettinger for another three. This one off the mark, and the rebound does come down to Aerosmith.
Boy, was he wide open. He was wide open.
45-36. The lead is 9 for the Cats. That is their biggest lead of the game. Huntington with the basketball. Huntington has only scored, Jim, I think, here's a basket to make it 45-38. They've only scored 9 points in the first 10 minutes here of the second half. And here's a foul on Huntington as Stauffer points only needs one more, and that'll be his high of the year. And here's an inside pass to Vandewater after the timeout. Shot up, no good. Tapped up by Hopkins, no good. And Peterson gets the rebound.
Well, I thought Patrick was fouled in the act of shooting on that play before the timeout, but they said no.
45-38. Huntington with the ball. Down 7. 10:20 to play in the game here at the Lucky. Good crowd on hand for a Tuesday evening. Outside with it for Huntington is Featherston. Featherston continues the dribble, goes to Merriman, who just checked back in, and they just threw. Oh, that was saved. They didn't throw it away. 8 on the shot clock, and Merriman takes it to the hole, split the defenders, and scored.
Somebody going to guard him tonight? He's got 16.
45-40. Well, the last time these two teams played, he had 22. So here is Widener with it in the paint. Goes to Vandewater. Now back to Widener. Plenty of time on the shot clock. It is a 5-point lead for the Cats. On the baseline, DJ for 3. Off the mark, no, he's missed 2 in a row. Hopkins with a nice rebound, and the ball is, well, it's a foul before. Patrick Hopkins was going to throw it away, but a foul is going to be called on Huntington. Now that is team foul number 7, so the Wildcats are going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. And this will be Hopkins going to the line.
And Steve, they got a little foul trouble. 2 on Featherston, 2 on Alt, 3 on Peterson, 2 on Aerosmith, and 2 on Merriman.
Let's see if Hopkins can knock down a pair here. He hits the first one.
His free throw form is so much better than a year ago.
Lead goes to 6, 46-40. By the way, both teams are over the bonus now, so over the limit, and both teams will be in the bonus. One more free throw for Patrick. Could make it a 7-point lead. The biggest was 9 a few moments ago. He got them both. 47-40. Cats are just totally dominating here in the second half, and Taylor is doing a good job on the road at St. Francis. 5.5 to play. Taylor by 6, 55-49. Scores are brought to you by Nicholson Realty. Here is Peterson. Peterson and Merriman are both on the floor now at the same time, and they go inside to Merriman, and we have a foul, and I think it's going to go on Vandewater.
Yeah, Vandewater and Short were in a wrestling match, and Vandewater, that's just his first foul of the game, Steve.
That's going to send Short to the free throw line because, as I said a moment ago, both teams are over the limit. Again, Taylor leading 55-49, so St. Francis has cut into that lead, that game in Fort Wayne, and the free throw is up and good by TJ Short.
I think he says like an 88% free throw shooter, isn't he?
Yep, very, very strong from the line.
He's got 4 in the game now. Make it 5.
85%. And both free throws are good, and the lead is down to 5. 47-42. You're listening to Cat Basketball on 860 ESPN. Great to have you with us. And we go inside to Patrick Hopkins, who scores. Widener with the assist. Well, Hopkins, nice job, and the lead goes back to 7 at 49-42.
He was using Aerosmith, now he's back using Peterson this time.
Jones into the front court, and they threw it away.
There's your turnovers you talked about.
And they have just had a bunch of them here in the second half. By the way, one high school score for you, girls basketball at the arena. End of the first quarter, Oak Hill leads Marion in an all-Grant County affair, 15-13. And again, scores are brought to you by Nicholson Realty.
That game ought to be about halftime now. Maybe get an update on that.
Indiana Wesleyan right to left into the front court, leading by 7, 8:50 to play. Vandewater with it over to DJ Bettinger. Now Widener left side outside. Vandewater top of the key, drives into the paint. Shot up, no good. Whistle. Foul will go to the line. It seems like for the last 4, 5, or 6 possessions, Indiana Wesleyan has been shooting free throws every time down the floor.
Well, that's 4 on Peterson, and if he goes out, I don't know how they could win the game, because when he's not in there, it's a layup drill.
And let's see if Vandewater can knock down a couple of free throws. First one off the mark. No, it's a 2-shot foul. He'll have one more opportunity. Well, let's see. Peterson will go out, and so will Alt for Huntington. And Aerosmith comes in, as well as Featherston.
Aerosmith's probably going to be a pretty good player 3 years from now, but right now I don't think he wants any part of Patrick Hopkins.
8:41 to play in the game. Second free throw by Vandewater rolls around. He missed them both. Aaron Martin tries to get the rebound, but Merriman controls it for Huntington. So the Foresters are just down 7. They're hanging around, even though they've played a very poor second half. A lot of that due largely to the Cat defense that has been very, very good in this second half frame. Here is Huntington with it. They go left to right. Way outside with it is Baster. Baster goes to the free throw line to Short. 10 on the shot clock. Short with a 2. No good. Rebound Aaron Martin.
There you go.
So a 7-point lead in the ball. And Greg Tonigal says play number 3. And it looks like they're going down to a 1-4 offense. Now they come out, and it's going to be a regular offense where they're going to work the weave. And this is Vandewater. Now gets the ball to Martin. Martin trying to set the players where he wants them. They go right inside to Patrick. Patrick now trying to go one-on-one. Comes outside to DJ. Back to Patrick. Nice move. Good spacing. Martin open for 3. Won't take it. Shot clock down to 5. Here's Vandewater driving. Bettinger will shoot a 3. And it's in and out. No good. Rebound comes down to Huntington.
Well, he's missed 3 straight threes. I don't think that's happened in his career. Normally you give him 3 looks like that, he's going to nail 1 or 2 of them.
Still a 7-point game. 49-42. Baster with it. Baster guarded closely by Vandewater. Oh, nice pass inside. Merriman wide open, scores. It'll count. Whistle and a foul, and Merriman will go to the line and shoot the free throw and try to complete the 3-point play.
How about this? Merriman, 8 field goals. Rest of the team, 8 field goals.
So we'll see if Merriman can make the 3-point play count. The foul, by the way, was on Widener, his second. Team's 8.
Suddenly, Steve, this free throw goes down. We got a 4-point game.
Both teams have 18 fouls. Merriman hits the free throw, 49-45. So Huntington continues to just hang around. By the way, Merriman, pretty good. Timeout's going to be called by Greg. Spring Arbor, shocking grace in Warsaw, 70-60. And Marion all over Goshen, 61-34 here. Just a 4-point lead for the Cats, 49-45. Scores are brought to you by Nicholson Realty. Nicholson Realty bringing you home. Cat basketball, 17 on the shot clock. This is Vandewater. Looks for Hopkins, can't go. Comes outside with a cross-court pass, Martin. Now Vandewater baseline left side. Outside to DJ with 8 on the shot clock. They go inside, and Patrick Hopkins just threw it away. So that 4-point lead can be trimmed to 2 or 2-1, and we have 6:45 to play. Across the timeline, here's Baster. Baster's been pretty quiet this game. Outside with it, Featherston. Featherston left side, drives into the paint, traveled. Oh, they called a foul on Indiana Wesleyan, and man, that could have gone either way. Could have gone either way, but Huntington will go to the free throw line, and this will be Colin Featherstone at the line. And Featherstone on the year, coming into the game, 32 of 40 for 80%. Free throw is good, and it's 49-46. And I remember 2 times Indiana Wesleyan had a 9-point lead in this second half. They've just kind of let Huntington get back in this game, and I think Greg Tonigal is going to want to take a timeout. Oh, the second free throw short, however, by Featherston. The lead stays at 3, and Indiana Wesleyan gets the ball. I thought Greg was going to call timeout, but he is not. He says he wants to run a little clock and then get an open shot. They go cross court with the pass to Aaron Martin. Fakes a three. Drives hard, strong to the basket. Missed, but he'll go to the line. And that's one of the most aggressive moves we've seen by Aaron Martin in the last couple of weeks.
He may be the most frustrated basketball player in the state of Indiana, high school or college right now, because he knows what he can do. It's just not happening.
Let's see if he can knock down a couple of free throws.
Wow.
And the first one is off the mark.
This is what happened last year, Steve. He began to get struggling offensively, and then he couldn't buy free throws.
That's his fourth free throw miss all year. He was 32 of 35 coming into this game. He hits 1 of 2 there, and the lead goes back to 4 at 52-46. By the way, an update for you. A minute to play. Spring Arbor is going to beat Grace. It's now 72-60. Again, scores are brought to you by Nicholson Realty. We'll try to get you an update on Taylor as well. It will be Huntington basketball. Right now they're sweeping up some moisture on the floor. So it will be Huntington basketball. Got a game, 6:19 to play. 4-point lead by the Cats, 50-46. And again, it is Baster across the timeline. Into the front court. Huntington trying to go to the baseline left side. Now they come outside with it to Featherston. Featherston comes way back outside. They're going to work a little clock. Here's a drive by Featherston. Layup, no. Whistle, foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, all of a sudden the Cats are fouling him every time down the floor, and they're getting back in the game at the free throw line.
2 minutes to play in Fort Wayne, and Taylor has opened up a 7-point lead now over St. Francis, 62-55. And again, scores are brought to you by Nicholson Realty.
That's 4 on DJ, by the way.
Big free throws coming here for Featherston. Nailed the first. He'll have one more opportunity. Featherston, 80% from the free throw line. This team from the free throw line, I'll check that for you in just a moment, is very, very good. And one more free throw coming. Free throw shooting, well, it tells you how many. It does not give you the percentage. One more free throw coming for Featherston. He missed that one, so he gets 1 of 2. The lead is 3. Cats with the ball, 50-47. Into the front court, Widener.
So
Martin. Oh, I thought he was going to take that 3. Now Hopkins. Now it's Vandewater driving, has the ball stripped away. Not a very good move that time by Vandewater, trying to go 1 against the world, and they had gone into a zone, hadn't they?
Yes, they had.
Now let's see if they can tie the game. A 3 will knot this baby up. It's 50-47. 50-47, down to the 5:29 mark. Merriman with the ball, but outside. Does a move on Patrick and Schoen both, and shoots and scores.
He is putting on one of the greatest exhibitions I've seen in this building, Steve. He's 9 for 12.
50-49, and timeout called by Greg. So, here we go. We got a lot of problems right here, right, JB? We don't need to worry about other scores. 50-49. Oh, what a great pass inside by Widener to Hopkins, and he scores.
I was just going to say, we have 2 unstoppable players on the floor right now. Cats have got to start getting the ball to their guy.
One other final. Spring Arbor beats Grace 74-60. Again, scores are brought to you by Nicholson Realty. We'll get you a Taylor final here in just a moment. But it does look like Taylor's going to win because they're now up by 11. Here is Huntington with the ball. Turnover and a steal by Vandewater. Widener behind the back with a dribble. Into the front court. Patrick will score. And that 1-point lead is now 5.
That was an unbelievable move by Widener and an unbelievably tough left-handed shot by Patrick.
The move by Widener came at the timeline. Behind the back with a dribble. Then found Patrick. Patrick laid it up with the left hand. And again, now it's a 4-point run for the Cats, and that 1-point lead is 5. And almost a turnover on Huntington, but they save it. Huntington with it outside, Baster with it. 4 to play in the game, 10 on the shot clock. Merriman trying to get around Patrick, can't go. Now turns around and just shoots a wild shot and scores. And timeout is called by Huntington. Let's leave it right here. Let's talk about the big guy.
I got to get my halftime numbers out here. I'm not sure. No, he's not missed a shot in the second half. In fact, he's 7 for 7 in the second half.
And some of the shots have been very tough, like that last one. All right, here we go. Indiana Wesleyan with the ball, 54-51. Cats by 3. Under the 4-minute mark in the game. Hopkins to Vandewater. Now top of the key, this is DJ Bettinger. Back to Vandewater. They cut inside, nobody open. DJ open, doesn't take the 3. Shot clock at 10. Aaron Martin will take the 3 and bury it. Aaron and Martin. Oh, that's a big lift, and the lead goes to 6.
I think everybody in the place breathes a sigh of relief.
57-51. How big was that shot? Aaron Martin, the senior, stepping up to the plate. And here's an inside pass to Peterson, wide open.
Well, they're over-guarding everybody but Peterson, so we got the easy deuce.
57-53, 2-possession lead, 4-point lead for Indiana Wesleyan. Cats with it with 3:05 to play. Patrick inside to Widener, and he lost it out of bounds. It'll be Huntington basketball.
That's sure why you try to make a 20-foot pass across the floor to a streaking player who's guarded by 3 players down low. That was not a pass you needed right there.
Taylor Schoen will come in for DJ Bettinger, and again, they substitute back and forth defense for offense. Well, it's a 2-possession game. Indiana Wesleyan up by 4, but the Foresters have the basketball. Across the timeline again is Alt. Alt into the paint. Now goes over to the baseline left side, and there's a tripping foul going to be called. Tripping foul for sure, no question. And it's going to be a 2-shot foul for Huntington because the Wildcats are now over the double bonus. And in fact, both teams are. So both teams will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. And to the free throw line is Stephen Jones. He can cut the lead down to 2. No, he can't because he missed the first.
Well, you've just gone up 6, and you come down and give an uncontested layup to Peterson, then throw the ball away, and now Jones is just trying to dribble the ball around, and you trip him, and he goes to the free throw line.
Taylor wins by 12, 68-56 over St. Francis on the road. Second free throw by Stephen Jones is good. He hits 1 of 2, and the lead is 3 for the Cats. 57-54, 2:40 to play in the game. Another big possession. They're all big now, obviously. This is Vandewater. Goes to DJ. Bettinger to Martin, but way outside. Now Vandewater left side outside. Bettinger top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. Man-to-man pressure by Huntington. Widener way outside on the right side. Comes with the pass to Vandewater with 7 on the shot clock. A drive to the basket. Vandewater with a tough floater. Got it to go. The lead is 5, 59-54. 2:05 to play.
Probably the last guy they thought would shoot.
Jones with it. Over to Short. Now they go to Featherston. Back to Jones. Jones cross court to number 2 Featherston. Featherston, nice move. Layup, short, no good. Merriman the rebound. Back up, no. Merriman again, back up, yes, and a foul. And he'll go to the line. And there's just no quit in Huntington tonight. Cats are still up, but Merriman gets 2 chances, makes the second one count. The foul was called on Patrick Hopkins, just his second. And Merriman can complete the 3-point play with a free throw. And again, this kid is 83% from the line. JB, I was looking for their free throw percentage as a team. Free throw short, no good. They are a 72% free throw shooting team on the year.
Always one of the better teams in the conference.
59-56, a 3-point lead. That was a big free throw miss because any point here puts the Cats up by 2 possession, and Widener will go to the free throw.
Oh, he did. He traveled.
Oh, they call a travel violation on Widener before the shot. So Huntington will get it right back, and now there's just 1:34 to play. Wildcats lead 59-56. Well, Ty Platt has done a great job of coaching his team in this game to stay in it until the very end, and they are.
Need a stop here.
59-56. Merriman way outside. Goes with the pass over in the corner to Jones. Now inside, shot up and good. Give it to TJ Short, and it's a 1-point game. And a timeout going to be called by Greg Tonigal. Merriman is concerned. He's still perfect, isn't he?
Had missed a shot.
So here we go. Indiana Wesleyan with it.
This may be your most important possession of the season right here.
59-58. 1:05 to play. And Indiana Wesleyan going against man-to-man pressure. Widener has it at the top of the key. Inside to Patrick. Shot up too strong, no good. Rebound Merriman. Under a minute to play. And Huntington can take the lead. And Ty Platt up. He wants to work the clock. He wants to go milk it as far down as he can. There's a lot of time between the shot clocks. Oh, they take a quick shot in and out, no good. Rebound Patrick Hopkins. I have no idea what Featherston was doing taking that shot so early.
5-second difference, shot clock, game clock.
And it's 59-58, Cats with the ball. Again, about a 5-second differential between the clocks. 20 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock. DJ clear back at the timeline. Bettinger with the ball, 59-58. Cats on top by 1. Widener with it on the right side. Down to 9 on the shot clock. 14 in the game. A 1-point lead. Inside to Patrick. Patrick with a move against Peterson. Scored. 8 seconds to play. A 3-point game. Here we go. It's going to be a timeout called by Huntington. 4.6 to play. 3-point lead. Short gets the ball into Merriman. Merriman is going to shoot a 3. It is off the mark. No good. Time will expire and the Cats escape.